よし。じゃあ、この、ボタニカルラボに行くか。どうもー。はい。
I don't know you.
うん。
Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
なんで切れてん
Armed
だ。
strangers wandering into my camp for one.
うん。
Some of my camp wandering out for another.
身内が何人か外に行った。誰が
Got
外に行った
anything in you besides questions? No,
く
I'm
そ
sorry. That was
うん
unworthy of me.
ゾ
Lady
イ
named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
失踪。うーん。そうね、探しに行かない
I go
の
looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
ああ。心当たりはある
Vex
かい
me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
あ、ダメなんだ。連れ去られたかもしれない。
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
あ、注意しとく
It's
よ。
not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent.
何
Can't
が得意な
imagine
ん
where
だ
she's gone. Vale's a wide
Ah.
place. She could be anywhere.
うーん。見つけてやろうか
Appreciate it.
あ
Honest.
あ。アデレードは
Over in the hothouse.
温
Tending
室
crop.
入って大丈夫あ、入って大丈夫そうだ。どうも。ここかなどうも。おー、すげえ。アデレードさん。これか。
If you're hungry,
Oh,
there's
ba,
meat
Chanda,
turning
eh?
on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
おー、悪い
Whatever
人
your
じゃなさ
troubles
そうだ
with
ね。
Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
あんたアデレードだ
I
ね。
have been called that among other things.
園芸家おばあちゃん。
Grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
そうだね。
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout.
ああ、
Thomas
知り合い
speaks
か。
of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobacco.
タバコ音茶って大丈夫タバコじゃね大丈夫
But it's been cleaned.
ああ、すっかり落ち着いたみたい
A home
だ
for
ね。
anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
ああ、以前の家を捨てた理
It
由
is an
は、
unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has
うー
changed.
ん、なんか要領
The
えん
home
な
in。which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
依頼されたんすよ。
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace then?
うーん。まあ、電力がなくなるそうですけ
I
ど。
can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
まあ言ってみるか。そう、地熱発電所。
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
そう。船の修理に必要なんです
Cannery's got a
よ。
regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
どっちがいいかな。どんな恨み
You've
が？
seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them.
まあなんかうまいことできなかったっぽいけどね。今缶詰がちゃんとできてないらしいからね。
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Edgewater はどうなる？
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
まあ考えておこうか。
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
どうするって感じだよね。ステファン。
Fancy duds. Do the tubes get in your way? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
おう。変わった様子は？
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
もううるさいな。
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
驚くようなこととは
The
何
other
でしょ
day, I
う？
got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she
まあ
was
最
gone the
新
next
作
day.
か。
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
とりあえずゾイ探すか。ゾイの家はこっちかな。めっちゃ入るやん。あ、ほい。いい知らせだ。私は生きている。気分もいくらか良くなってきた。植物実験場の脱走者グループ。病状の治療法。盗賊グループ、いやなんか違うな。ザ盗賊図はなんていう名前にしようか。フォーミダブル40。盗賊団に憧れてたのかな。22。ほうほうほう。グレース。 これ略奪者のとこに向かってない？よーし。めっちゃおるやん。おい。あ、今誰もいないっていう風に思われたかな？はい。よしよし。ああ、やられた。やられた。ああ、結構スッて死んだな。よし。ようゾーイ。
Stand down the river! Always wanted to say that.
え、危な危な。これ何？地雷？地雷か。アイテムの修理。うん。アイテムを解体すればいいんだね。あ、なんか今、重量が重いものをこっちの方が強いんだ。こん中か。両ゾーイ。
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
友人が探してるぞ。
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
やべえなこいつ。
I'm great at clarifying.
捕虜か？捕虜か？
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see?
ようすげえ
Didn't
な。
seem to mind one whit.
ようあんな奴らにトイレだな。
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
よく生きてられるな。
The vital processes that constitute the
まあ
miracle
そ
of
れは
life
そ
are
うだけども。
mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. It
マ
must
ジ
be my
で
natural charisma.
すごいな。
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
どうしようもねえな
I'd
こい
heard
つ。
some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself.
憧れが略
Instead,
奪
what
さ
do
な
I
んだよ
find?
な。
But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
ああ。
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
探しに来たんですよ。
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
いやまあなんていうの、もう人いないし帰った方がいいんじゃない？
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
ああ、そうそうそう、ステファンがね。
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of the mass marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
すげえな、それでいけるんだ。まあそれでいいならいいよ。おい、見つけたぞ。
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway?
略奪者になりたかったんだよね。
You pretty much did my job for me.
お
Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
おお
Let me know if I can do something for you.
うん。
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it. お、じじい役だぞ。ん？どうした？
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
お。 持ってるぞ。
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
ああ、誰に与え
Somebody
る？
deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room? Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
じじい、すまん。薬売っちゃったわ。
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
やべえじゃん。落ち着け落ち着け。
Oh, wait. It's just you. Near's killed me with fright.
だいぶ参ってん
At
な。
least I know I ain't hallucinating. You need something?
じゃあねー。 うん。今日手紙が届いた。エッジウォーター缶詰工場にすぐ転勤するよう会社に命令された。残念だ。公務員間でギフトショップをやるのを本当に楽しみにしていたんだ。珍しい記念品を売ろうってね。だが経典には全てのことには理由があるって書いてある。ロードは魂の鍛錬だ。手放すことは考えられない。金製品ロッカーへしまわれて朽ちてしまう。だから川沿いの洞窟に全て隠しておいたんだ。なるほど。めっちゃ洞窟やん。なんかいるかい？いそうだね。いった。めっちゃ金庫やん。これどこに続いてるの？何プライマル略奪者って。気持ち悪い。大丈夫？おいおいおいおいおいおいおいおい。危ない危ない危ない。危ない危ない危ない。プライマルの脳。危ない。ほい。入ってこれねえんだな。危な。はあはあはあはあ。危ねえ危ねえ。N 線ってなんだよ。よしよし。おい牧師。
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
うん。
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
うるせえな。
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French! Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
ほう。うん、どこがそんな特
I've
別？
spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the
宇宙
universal
方程
equation
式。
that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent.
翻訳していけばいいんじゃないの？
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
ほう。
Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the
Philosophist
Philosophist School of
一派。
Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
フィロソフィストって？
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know
エ
to
セ
be
宗
true.
教。
They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
ほう。示しはつかないんじゃない？
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
あ、仲間になるの？お、来いよ。
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers
お
as
前
well.
ハッキングすげえんかい。
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
これはパールバティとはまた別ってことか。なるほどな。